Welcome to Tâi-gí Made Easy. I'm your host, Ching-en. This is a bite-sized companion where you can learn anything and everything there's to know about Tâi-gí. Come along with me as we uncover the power of Tâi-gí and feel the heartbeat of Taiwan. Hi, welcome to Tâi-gí Made Easy. Last time we had some fun learning how to talk about drinks in Tâi-gí. Do you remember the word for to drink? That's right, it's lim. Just like how we use jia when we are eating, we use lim for anything we drink. Water, tea, coffee, you name it. We also talked about some common drinks. For example, water is 水. So if you are thirsty, you can say lim 水. Easy, right? And if you are more a tea person, we've also learned a few kinds of tea. The general word for tea is teh. But if you want to get specific, you can say ang teh for black tea or teh bi teh for green tea. And of course, we didn't forget about coffee lovers. The word for coffee is cà phê. So whether you like your coffee black, that's au cà phê, or prefer a latte, latte cà phê, all you have to do is add lim in front, and you are good to go. So by the end of the last episode, you were already able to say things like lim cà phê or lim teh. Today we are going to build on that and learn how to put these drink words into full sentences. So the next time you are ordering a drink in Taiwanese, you'll sound even more natural. Let's get started. Now let's imagine you are walking into a beverage shop or sitting down at a restaurant in Taiwan. One of the first things the waiter or the waitress might ask you is, "Li bei lim xia?" Li bei lim xia. Sounds familiar? That's because we've learned a similar phrase, "Li bei jia xia," which means, "What would you like to eat?" So here, it's the same pattern. We just swap out jia for lim, and voila! Now we are asking, what would you like to drink? Li bei lim xia. Let's break the sentence down a bit. Li means you. Bei expresses desire or intent, like want to or would like to. Lim means to drink, and xia means what. So altogether, li bei lim xia. What would you like to drink? Li bei lim xia. Now, how do we answer that? Let's say you like to order a cup of coffee. You can say, "我要一杯咖啡." 我要一杯咖啡. Here's what each part means. 我 means I. 杯 again means want to. 一杯 means one cup. 杯 is the measure word we use for cups or bottles of drinks. And 咖啡, as we learned last week, means coffee. So if someone asks you, "Li bei lim xia?" you can simply say, 我要一杯咖啡. I like a cup of coffee. Once you've chosen your drink, they might follow up by asking how you like it, hot, cool, or cold. In Tâi-gí, we have a few words for temperature. Hot is 烧. 烧. If you want something cool, not hot but not icy, we say 凉. 凉. And for something really cold, like with ice, we say 冰. 冰. So the waiter might ask you, 你要烧的还是冰的? That means, do you want it hot or iced? let's look at the sentence a little closer. 力 is you. 被 is want to. 燒的 means hot. 也是 means or. And 冰的 means cold or iced. Now, because they already know you are ordering coffee, you don't need to repeat the whole thing in your answer. You can just say, 我要燒的 I want it hot. Or, 我要冷的 I want it cool. Or, 我要冰的 I want it iced. But if you like to give the full sentence, just for practice or clarity, you can say, 我要一杯燒的咖啡 I like a cup of hot coffee. 我要一杯燒的咖啡 Alright, before we wrap up, let's take a quick moment to review what we've learned today. We started with a super useful question. 你要飲啥? Which means, what would you like to drink? Pretty handy when you are at a restaurant or a drink shop, right? We talked about how this sentence works. Just like 你要吃啥 for food, we simply swapped in 啉 for drinking. Simple and easy to remember. Then we practiced how to answer with something like 我要一杯咖啡 I like a cup of coffee. We broke it down word by word, so now you know how to say what you want, how much of it, and what kind of drink. And finally, we learned how to talk about temperature, whether you want your drink hot, 燒, cool, 冷, or iced, 冰. So now you can even take it one step further and say, 我要一杯燒的咖啡 I would like a cup of hot coffee. That's it for this week's lesson. I hope you had fun learning with me. Thank you so much for joining me on this Tâi-gí journey. I'll be back soon on Radio Taiwan International. Until then, take care, have a great weekend, and see you next time.